Welcome to the 9th Annual Lane Frost Challenge here at the Western Park Arena in Vernal, Utah. Rodeo sportscaster Mike Brams joined with my good friend Jerry Hurst. We're going to call all the action here at the event tonight. We're going to tell you we've named this event after former world champion bull rider Lane Frost as we give young cowboys an opportunity to ride good bucking bulls. Tell us about the stop.
Lane Frost came right from this area. We've got 3 top contractors here today. We've got EMJ Productions, Eldon Munson. We've got LB4, which is Eddie Lang, and we've got Rex Malolo bringing their best stock to town today.
Besides that, the good cowboys, we're going to try and pay tribute to the namesake of our event, Mr. Lane Frost. As young cowboys climb aboard good bucking bulls, we're going to crown the champion at the end of the day. We'll be right back with great bull riding here at the Lane Frost Challenge.
PBR to MBR, Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine covers it all, with in-depth stories on up-and-coming riders to highlighting events from around the world. If it happens in the world of bull riding, Humps and Horns covers it. Order today and stay current with all the latest bull riding news and information. Call 866-464-6397 or www.humpsandhorns.com for more information.
Bull riding fans, welcome to the Lane Frost Challenge. We're here in Vernal, Utah, Jerry. Great bucking bulls, good cowboys, and a great crowd tonight. Ought to be all the ingredients for a good event.
Yes, sir. The young cowboys are getting into it as well.
Now we're going to get right into the bucking shoots as the cowboys are getting ready to slide and ride here in the Lane Frost Challenge. First cowboy, Hayes Meekum, been a qualifier of the high school national finals as well as the college national finals in the bull riding competition. Good cowboy to slide aboard a good bull this afternoon. They call Double XL.
Calls Tropic, Utah is home. Nice little town in southern Utah.
Let's see what happens here. The Cowboys got a good view of what's going on today. Oh, no, it was an early exit for Hayes Meekum. Not much of an effort even there today, Jerry.
He just kind of turned and looked off and looked like he was looking for a place to land, didn't he?
Well, he found a place right there, and there was no points to go along with a ride like that. Now, again, the Cowboys got a ride for the 8-second ride. You get to see here what goes wrong with Hayes. He kind of just gets off to the side of that bull, and I don't know if he was afraid he was going to get run along them chutes, but he gets right off.
Well, he got tipped into his hand, and then he turned and looked at the chute, and that was all she wrote.
So goes the dragging his rope, and our next cowboy, Jake Boko. Here's a cowboy who's been a Dodge National Circuit Finals qualifier, Mountain States Circuit bull riding champion in the PRCA. Going to see if he can slide aboard one this afternoon. Little John and Eldon Munson bucking bull right here as the cowboy. He got a good start to this one, Jerry. We're going to get a finish ride.
Good effort there.
Oh, wow. We're going to look at the clock here because the Cowboy's got to stay there for 8 seconds, and it's just shy of that 8-second buzzer,
man,
Jerry.
He was close, but no cigar.
So a cowboy with lots of credentials comes in and is going to ride a good bull right there, and I'll tell you what, they don't give you an attaboy right here. You don't get to round them up. If you're short of that 8-second buzzer, you're going to go out without a score. Such is the case for Jake Boko.
This is a 13-year-old bull, and most bulls at that age are getting a little slow, but that bull hasn't slowed up at all.
Definitely a veteran bucking bull, and our next cowboy going to settle in and see if he can make a little fun right here. Play-Doh the bucking bull. We're going to see if we can settle in on this one. Another good cowboy and a good campaigner underneath him. We're going to see if we can get ourselves a qualified ride right here.
Another
Travis
Munson
McConkey. Yeah, Munson bucking bull and the cowboy. He's trying to work up onto that bull rope. Jerry, he's doing everything right, isn't he?
Made a good recovery there. Just about got into his hand and made a great recovery there.
Important to note, the Cowboys have that bull rope, and they got to keep pulling on it, try and keep themselves into the middle of that ride. Unfortunately, this cowboy doesn't get enough effort this afternoon. You watch as that bull keeps working him back. He's got to reset them feet and pull him back into the middle. He does that a few times, but not just enough today.
And there was a couple of close calls on touching that bull, too. You cannot touch that bull with your free hand, and he came very close a couple of times.
Well, we're going to see if our next cowboy will be the cowboy with the golden glove this afternoon. We're going to talk about Brady Sullivan, another one of our good talents here in the bull riding competition. Here's a cowboy who can ride some of the very best of them in rock salt. Eldon Munson is going to be his effort this afternoon. Cowboy, he's got a lot of effort right here. As he gets a start to this one, friends, watch as the cowboy, he's trying to make it work, Jerry.
Good jumping, kicking bull. Got some power there. Brady is in control.
He's doing a good job. Brady
Good
Sullivan
job.
there for the 8-second ride. We're going to leave it to the judges now. They're going to put that total together for him. They're going to score 50% for the Cowboy, 50% for the Livestock. 100 points to be given up. Looks like we're going to give up some points to Brady Sullivan. We'll see what they say right here. 72 points going to be the effort for the Cowboy. Nice job. Talk us through
Brady
this.
made that look real easy. He just really rode that bull right. That's a clinic in bull riding right there. Good, strong bull. 72 points is the score, and that's because that bull didn't really get into a lot of spinning and that kind of thing. Those judges like those bulls that have a lot of action.
Well, the degree of difficulty of the ride of the bull is what the judges are looking for. The Cowboy got to stay on top of that. Montana Marcus, the Cowboy. We're going to take you to a Cowboy out of Longmont, Colorado. See if he can stay aboard a good bucking bull right here. Vanilla Ice is what the Cowboy's aboard this afternoon. We'll see if this one right here is a good bucking bull, and the Cowboy can make an effort on him. You got a good start to this one. Now watch as the Cowboy, he's resetting himself. Jerry doing a nice job. What do you think about the ride?
Resetting those feet, that's looking good. He's put in a lot of effort there. He got out of shape there a couple of times, kept using those feet. I believe he's going to get a score here.
Kept the hustling. Whoa. What's going on here? That bull was trying to horn in on somebody's business. Fortunately for that pickup man, he has no horns today.
That's right.
Gets
Does not
a little
like
close.
pickup horses.
Now, you being the bull rider, you need to tell us what's wrong and right here.
Well, he's using those feet good. He got out of shape. He got to the outside, but like I said, he kept using those feet. That's what got him to the 8-second window there.
The important thing is he holds on long enough for that 74-point effort and gets himself an opportunity and maybe come back to our short round with the top 10 Cowboys in scores. Going to make that final approach and an opportunity to win a whole bunch of prize money this afternoon.
He's
Mike
our leader.
Haddon is going to be the Cowboy who's next to go. Here's a Vernal, Utah Cowboy right here, a hometown talent. Going to see if he can try his hand on a good Munson bucking bull.
Tornado, name of this bull. Good bull brought here by Eldon.
Let's see what happens here. Cowboy to start to this one. Oh, look at him set up and make a ride. Jerry, he's doing it right here. Oh, made it look easy.
The bull. He's hung up in the rope.
Darn, the Cowboy's in trouble
right
there.
there.
The Cowboy's got to pull the tail end of that rope. The bullfighters are trying to do that, but he's kind of protecting it there, so they're going after it. You see your bullfighters, they're doing a great job at trying to get
doing
to
all
him.
they can. The bull rider's doing a good job keeping on his feet, pulling on that rope.
Brian Porter, Bo
Bullfighters
Shaw,
down
Zach Edmondson,
everywhere.
Louis Jones, they're all doing what they can to try and get that Cowboy out. Oh, right there, finally. Bo Shaw is able to get a pull on that rope and get that pulled out of that Cowboy's hand. You might tell him, Jerry, just what's going on there.
Well, I'll tell you what, those bullfighters have got to get in there. That rosin's pretty sticky. That hand gets turned in that rope, and it's sometimes awful tough to get that hand out.
Now everybody's looking. The Cowboy's got his palm up right there. And as the Cowboy comes off, he rotates that hand around, and it's kind of turning it down. Cowboy can't pull that rope out of there that way.
That's right. And those bullfighters' job is to get in there and get a hold of what's called the tail of that rope and pull that out of his hand. That's what Bo's trying to do right there.
So you
He
see
pays
them
the
bullfighters absolutely get right in the middle of that bull right there. They're just trying to find a place to get a hold of the tail of that rope and pull it loose from Mike Haddon. He seems to be all right, but right there, Bo Shaw, he took a few licks, but I'll tell you what, he's the hero today.
That's right. All those bullfighters, all three of them, Bo Shaw, Zach Edmonston, and Brian Porter were right there.
Well, we're going to see what happens here as the Cowboy's got to get up to his feet. There we go. We're going to pick him up, and we should all give him a big round of applause this afternoon.
No doubt about that.
And the crowd's taking good care of him today, that's for sure. Bo Shaw going to be the hero. Back to the bucket chutes, though. Casey Sullivan has slid in on the cinnamon stick and see if he can get a qualified ride. Here's a Cowboy from out in your neck of the woods,
right.
Erda, Utah.
That's correct.
See if this Cowboy can ride one this afternoon. He can ride some of the very best of them. And I'll tell you what, Casey Sullivan with a good start to this one.
Using that outside
look at him
foot,
go to
giving him
chopping
the
on
spur
that
job.
one, Jerry.
Boy, he might have got a little too wild with that spur, and I don't know if he made the whistle or not. It's very close.
To report to the rodeo fans out there what's going on, the Cowboy is not required to spur here in the bull riding, but you choose to do so. You're trying to add points to the Cowboy's effort. You see him kind of open up right there. It's a dangerous thing to do in the bull riding, isn't it?
Sometimes it can be. It shows the judges that he's in control when he's spurring with that outside foot. And like I said, it just about got him in trouble, but it worked out today. He scored a 75.
You get an early start, yeah, and you might get yourself in trouble. There's a young future bull rider just taking in all the festivities this afternoon.
Cute kid there.
Yeah, thinking, I'd like to do this maybe when I grow up. Richie Farnsworth, one of those Cowboys that looked through the fence a long time ago and thought, I'd like to be a bull rider. So we're going to take a Cowboy out of Jensen, Utah, who's, a pretty good hand right here in the bull riding. 2 times qualifier of the high school national finals. Let's see what happens right here as this Cowboy rides the Cinnamon Twist.
Watched Richie for a long time. He's a good little bull rider.
Well, he's got a good bull this afternoon. Oh, this one getting kind of flat, losing all of his momentum. Cinnamon Twist not giving everything to Richie this afternoon that he was probably expecting. He's going to stay there for a qualified ride, but we're going to see what the judges think about that.
Shot in the shorts there.
Our judges are there for fairness. They want to give every cowboy an opportunity to win some prize money and go home as a champion. And it looks like that they're going to give Richie an opportunity with a score and an option for a re-ride, Jerry.
He can take that score, or he has the option. He can take a re-ride and have a new bull drawn back for him.
So, being a bull rider, what goes wrong right here?
Well, that bull just was a flat spinner, and he kind of slowed down and kind of quit. Kind of didn't act like he knew what he wanted to do.
Well, he was not enough this afternoon for Richie Farnsworth to get a paycheck, so he gets an option for a re-ride. He's going to take that option. We're going to see him a little later in the performance. We'll give him another option to try and ride another good bucking bull. We take it to the leaderboard. Casey Sullivan, the cowboy, in control. At this point, he's number one on the poll with 75 points. We move on to Montana Marcus in 74, and Brady Sullivan fills out that third spot, Jerry. Well, we like the Sullivans, and a little bit of sibling rivalry can go a long way. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more bull riding at the Lane Frost Challenge.
Hi, I'm Eldon Munson, president of EMJ Productions. We're excited to share our event and hope you're enjoying the show. We feel it is a privilege to carry on the legacy of Lane Frost through our pro-level bull riding events and are proud to support a college fund in his name. We would encourage you to make the Lane Frost Tour part of a fair or celebration in your hometown. For detailed information, call 435-454-3549. Thank you for watching and enjoy the show.
PBR to MBR, Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine covers it all, with in-depth stories on up-and-coming riders to highlighting events from around the world. If it happens in the world of bull riding, Humps and Horns covers it. Order today and stay current with all the latest bull riding news and information. Call 866-464-6397 or www.humpsandhorns.com for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lane Frost Challenge. This is a great series of bull ridings, Jerry, named after former world champion bull rider Lane Frost. Right here, we're going to test some more of our good cowboys that have made it into the house here in Vernal, see if they can ride some of these good bucking bulls. Another Munson bucking bull, Sterling Ward, the cowboy, Pepper Popper. National High School Finals qualifier, Jerry. He's got a good start on this one.
We got into his hand right away, got bucked off into his
watch
hand.
out, cowboy. He's trying to get in a little close there to the backside. Again, you say the cowboy gets into his hand. Kind of talk us through that as the crowd gets to go back and watch this. We don't always get the re-ride option, but we get it right here on TV.
That's correct. Yeah, when you get into your hand, your outside foot's going to come out, and it's history.
Once that
very
foot
tough
pops up, it's all over, isn't it?
One. Exactly.
Yeah, you can't pull yourself back in there because you have nothing to grab a hold of, so you see your first cowboy out. Sterling Ward with a little bit of bad luck this afternoon. He's an early exit here in the first section, or excuse me, the second section here of the bull riding and Lane Frost Challenge in Vernal, Utah. Going to take it out of Ben McPherson, Spin City. Here's another good cowboy out of Nephi, Utah that can ride some of the very best of the bucking bulls, competes in the wilderness circuit of the PRCA, and been a former National High School Finals rodeo qualifier.
Right, another good Munson bull.
We'll see what happens right here. Spin City, going to see if the cowboy can make it all the way through the spin cycle on this one. Oh, ducking and diving. That cowboy, boy, I'll tell you what, the cowboy was trying to set himself up, couldn't decide which way that bull was going to go.
Those kind of bulls are very difficult to ride. I mean, he's kicking both ways, and it's very tough to stay in the middle of those kind of bulls. Good effort by the cowboy.
Yeah, Ben was just trying to decide which way this bull's going to go, and, you know, as a cowboy doing all that he can to try and outguess the bull. Unfortunate for him this afternoon, the bull was a little more of an athlete than he was. Right here, you get to see it. The bull's head goes one way. It's kind of like in football, Jerry. Those head fakes can get you every time.
I think he was listening for the whistle, just didn't quite get into that last spin there.
Wasn't concentrating on what he was doing. Great rodeo fans here. They're having a good time at the Lane Frost Challenge, and we got good fans and a good event center right here as we're at the Western Park Arena in Vernal, Utah. Willie Clegg, Some Beach. Is the bull the Cowboys going to climb aboard again? Another Munson bucking bull.
Some beach somewhere.
Some beach somewhere. I hope that this Cowboy can do a little celebrating right here. Oh, no! Cowboy gets out over the front of that one, and boy, he was in trouble from the get-go.
He didn't even warm him up, did he?
No, he didn't. Boy, he was in trouble, and he knew it as he got started. I don't know. He might have got hurt there on the gate. Yeah.
Stepped on. I don't know what happened there.
We're going to get a chance to look at it right here, but that Cowboy, he gets leaned out over the front of that one, and again, that bull, it looks right there. You see it steps right in the middle of the Cowboy's leg.
I saw no foul from that buck and shoot there.
Yeah, there's no protection on those legs, though, so the Cowboy going to be a little worse for the wear as he tries to get himself up and get himself back into the middle of the mix. But that's a bad deal there for your Cowboy. And Willie Clegg is going to go out with no score. Casey Kirkham, another one of the good Cowboys is coming your way. You're going to see him right here. Red Eye, this is an R&N bucking bull. Another one of those good Cowboys that he rides with the very best of them.
Ty Noyes brought this bull to town.
Well, we're going to see if the Casey Kirkham can stay on for the qualified ride. You know, this Cowboy has something he does kind of interesting in the off times. Pick up shed horns from Wildlife. Right here, we're going to see if the Wildlife's going to be what he likes this afternoon. Oh, boy, he gets dumped over the front of that one. And, Jerry, that bull just dances all the way around him.
It was wild, but it wasn't the life he wanted right there.
I'll tell you what, Casey Kirkham can ride some of the good bucking bulls, but this afternoon, that one right there, Red Eyes, it took the very best out of him for sure.
They lost both of his feet right there. Went right down over him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he must have been doing a little praying because that bull stepped everywhere but right on top of him. So Cowboy gets out of there safely. That's a good thing for him.
Lucky young man.
So, yeah, we keep things moving right here. Our next Cowboy, Rick Housekeeper, I'm on You. Another one of those Noyes Malalo bucking bulls. A couple of Cowboys who was bull riders and turned to raising bucking stock. See what happens here. Is the Cowboy going to throw the caution to the wind? See if he can stay on top of this one. I'm on You, the bucking bull, and the Cowboy right here. Going to see if he can make a qualified ride. Let's do it.
Rex Malolo brought this one to town.
All right, there's a good Cowboy and a good start to this bull ride. Let's see if he can handle this one. He's got a good effort going, Jerry. Oh, man, it looked like the Cowboy had everything it took to get there. And again, he gets off to that offside and unable to pull himself back to the middle.
Just didn't quite get it done.
Yeah,
started
he was
a good
real close to having a qualified ride. Unfortunate. Like we say, there's no gimmies in the sport of bull riding.
As a former bull rider, I remember those days where you just kind of think, well, I got it handled, and you start listening for that whistle, and you end up on the ground with no score.
Yeah, it's not a good thing for your Cowboy Rick Housekeeper because he looked like he was on his way to a good ride, and he gets thrown right there at the end, right onto the ground. Well, the Cowboy right there, he says, I wish that he'd have got a qualified ride. And he was not going to have one today. We're going to take you to Sonny Murphy's and next Cowboy. Here's a Cowboy who's been a qualifier of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. He's a good hand on the bull ride. High life of the R&N bucking string. The Cowboys making a qualified ride. Oh, look at Sonny sit up there and take this one to task. Goes to doing the chopping right there.
Money chops with that outside foot.
I'll tell you what, you see that Cowboy sit up in the middle of that bucking bull, Jerry, you can talk him through it, but I'll tell you what, that was a schooling right there on how to ride bucking bulls.
That was an absolute clinic there. I didn't see one thing out of shape on that bull ride from the start to the finish. Good job, Sonny.
He had good posture. He kept those toes out, kept his chin down, and he just kept pulling on that rope and resetting himself, and you're going to get to see it right here. This is the way you're supposed to ride bulls.
Keep those spurs out, the knees in, pull on that rope, push on that rope, keep that chin down, keep that chest out. There's a lot of things you need to worry about. Now he's starting to spur that bull. What an excellent bull ride.
Having watched Sonny Murphy for most of my career, I got to watch that Cowboy as he was coming up in the ranks, and I'll tell you what, he can ride the very best of them, gets in the top of his game, and right there he puts forth an 84 score, goes to the number one spot here of the Lane Frost Challenge in Vernal, Utah. So he's going to be the mark to beat now, Jerry, as we keep good Cowboys and great livestock coming your way. Jake Marshall, Buckeye, another good bucking bull right here.
Another one that Ty Noyes brought in.
I'll tell you what, they brought some rank ones this weekend. The very best of the livestock been assembled here for the Lane Frost Challenge. You know, we got the moniker of Lane Frost. We got the very good Cowboys. We want nothing but the very best of the bucking bulls. Right here, Jake Marshall got a start to open an early exit.
Not much of a start.
To a bull ride. He's not going to live up to the hype of that 84 ride we just seen at Sonny Murphy's this afternoon, is he?
No way. Got into the well that time. These other bull riders have been getting outside. He was inside.
Early exit there for Jake Marshall. He's going to take a no score. You're going to get to see right here what goes wrong. But again, that foot comes up on the outside. That's bad news every time.
It is.
Still want a couple of more scores. Top 10 going to qualify for our short round. Get an opportunity to win a beautiful belt buckle and thousands of dollars of prize money that's given away to the very best of our athletes here of the Lane Frost Challenge. Sheldon Adams, here's another noise bucking bull. The Cowboy going to climb aboard, see if he can stay there.
Did you know that Lane Frost was from this country?
Yeah.
That's where he was raised, right here close to Vernal.
Yeah, so we're going to see here if the Cowboys can keep things going right there. Another early exit for the Cowboy. Bullfighters, you get to see what the Cowboys do there, the Bullfighters. They was right there in position to get that bull drawn away, weren't they?
Good job by the Bullfighters. You got to keep your body square on these bulls, and he got to the outside, lost that inside foot, and it's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's too bad because Sheldon Adams had himself a good one this afternoon. He's a Cowboy who's got some credentials in the bull riding. Former champion of the Mr. T Classic, goes on out in Laramie, Wyoming, get an opportunity to do that each year as they travel out to Laramie for the Jubilee Day celebration. So he's rode some good bucking bulls, and this afternoon just a little too much for him. So as the bull riding fans prepare for the next ride, Dylan Kahala going to be the Cowboy on the bull they call Motley Crew. Former Wyoming Rodeo Association bull riding champion, and he's been a champion at the Lane Frost Challenge events in the past. See if he can do it today, Jerry.
He's got a good bull under him.
Luck or skill can get you through a bull ride right here. We're going to see if he's got some of either. Well, he doesn't have much luck, and it almost looked like he didn't have much skill, but I'll tell you what, the bull just got him off his hand today.
That's right, another one that beat the bull rider out of the chutes.
Cowboys trying to keep
on the
up.
Outside of that spin.
Just trying to keep up, and he wasn't there and wasn't set and ready to go. You're going to get to see it right here. First jump out, the momentum of that one just kind of rocked him off to the side. It was all over.
Yeah, he was rocked out of there from the first jump.
Well, it's going to be no score for that Cowboy. Dylan Kahala, our bull riding fans, having a good time. Again, we got to see that great ride. Sonny Murphy puts 84 points on the board. He's going to be the high marks ride here in our second section of the bull ride. And the very best of the bull riding here from the Lane Frost Challenge is still coming your way in just a few moments.
PBR to MBR, Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine covers it all, with in-depth stories on up-and-coming riders to highlighting events from around the world. If it happens in the world of bull riding, Humps and Horns covers it. Order today and stay current with all the latest bull riding news and information. Call 866-464-6397 or www.humpsandhorns.com for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Western Park Arena in Vernal, Utah, the Lane Frost Challenge. Young Cowboy there is looking over the action. Right here, Daniel Ortiz looks like he's a low rider this afternoon.
I don't think that bull wants to stand up. He's trying to get him to stand up so he gets a good shot at him.
Yeah, the drifters got him down on the ground. Finally get him stood up. Let's see if we can get this Cowboy out in a qualified ride. Eddie Lang Bucking Bull. Here's a bull out of Montrose, Colorado. And a Cowboy makes his home in West Valley, Utah. He's got a start to this one. And it's going to be an early exit. Watch out, Cowboy. That bull was coming his way, but fortunately, they got enough bullfighters out there. They draw all the attention.
Those bullfighters do a good job. They keep those Cowboys safe as much as they possibly can.
Yeah, Daniel was hoping that he had a few more seconds on that one. He had a good start to that bull ride. Right here we get to see where things went wrong, Jerry.
Got off his rope there. And he got his free hand way down, way too low. He looked like he might have touched him a couple of times there before he got bucked off on the outside.
So it might have been no points if he hadn't got bucked off anyway, but right here we get Daniel Ortiz back to the fence. He's there safely, and crowd's having a good time this afternoon. Going to keep things moving. Another good Cowboy is settled into the buck and shoots. Going to see if he can make a qualified ride. This is Dennis Manning, the bull they call Gothic. Another one of those Cowboys is going to see if he can make a title ride this afternoon, Jerry.
Roosevelt Cowboy here.
Oh, wow, another one of those bulls who just worked him right back off that rope. You watch that cowboy make that exit towards the backside of that bucking bull. You get on the tail end, there's not much to do.
We call that the rumble seat, and you don't want to be there.
Oh, well, it was rumbling there as Gothic got that cowboy to the ground, and I'll tell you what, right here, you're going to get to see it firsthand. Cowboy starts out right on that rope, and watch every time that momentum of that bull
got further and further back.
Yeah, jerks him and just keeps working him right back onto the end, and there was no recovery from there. Dennis Manning going to take a no score, hand him his bull rope.
That was a good job by Zach Edmunster. The bullfighter got right in there and diverted that bull's attention. Good job, bullfighters.
And doing a good job and getting some accolades from all the cowboys down there. Strider Leverton, here's one of those cowboys who's got some roots to Lane Frost. He's going to slide in on one, see if he can make a qualified ride. Popeye is the bull that the cowboy's going to be aboard this afternoon, down to that Lazy C arena.
Rex Malolo brought this bull to town. Good bull.
Lazy C bucket shooting Strider going to see if he can make a qualified ride. Another one of those cowboys that he going to make sure that if he's not a bull rider, he's still going to school. He's going to have something to fall back on. Let's see what happens here. Going to see if he can make a qualified ride. Got to turn to this one. Uh-oh, Jerry gets down on the inside right there. He's doing a little protection, isn't he?
Got down into the well.
Just trying to protect himself, holding himself up on the neck of that bucking bull because he knows he's in trouble, doesn't want to get run over. You're going to get to see that again, see just what happened with that cowboy. But he was just trying to protect himself, make sure he didn't get any injury.
He's probably happy that bull didn't have horns.
Yeah, he'd been in a little bit of trouble. But as they send him back there to the front of the chute right here, you're going to see what goes wrong. Gets a start to him, sitting right in the middle. But as he starts to make that turn, Cowboy anticipates he's going to go a little faster than he did.
Kind of got to the outside, and then he jumped to the inside and made too big a move and got on the inside of that well.
Yeah, and he goes down early, and it's going to be a no score. So we're still having a great time here at the Lane Frost Challenge. And good Cowboys already trying to beat that 84 score Sonny Murphy put up on the board. They're going to be gunning for him throughout the rest of the afternoon. Caden Kennedy going to be the next Cowboy. He's a Roseville, Utah Cowboy. Comes from right here in this country. He's on board the bull they call Shark this afternoon. Going to see if he can get things started. Got some teal green going here, looking good. Let's see if he can ride as good as he looks, Jerry.
This is an Eddie Lang bull.
Another Montrose, Colorado bucking bull and a Cowboy with an early exit. It's going to be a little bit of trouble there as he's looking at the judges, talking them through it. Well, he's looking at the bull riders, or bullfighters, excuse me.
He's looking at his hand, like what happened there?
Yeah.
Hand come out.
He says, can't you help me here? Like, no help for you, Cowboy. Another one of them bucking bulls. There's not much you can do with them. You're just going to have to let them find their way out. But right here, you're going to get to see it again. Caden Kennedy, he's sure looking sharp, though, on the back of that bucking bull. But as that bull changes directions,
kind of lost his rhythm there. And that's tough to when they're losing their rhythm to stay on top there.
As that bull changes directions, Caden Kennedy just goes right into the dirt. It's going to be a no score for that Cowboy. Next Cowboy up is going to be Brent Wright. Why me? The bucking bull, Jerry.
Why me? I don't know.
Orem, Utah
Eddie
talent.
Lang bull.
Another Orem, Utah talent. Handyman when he's not riding bucking bulls. Can fix most anything. Well, let's see if he can fix himself up a good bull ride here this afternoon as the nighttime drama continues here at the Lane Frost Challenge of the Western Park in Vernal, Utah. The Cowboy with a start to a ride right here. Oh, Brent! He had a good start to that one and again exposes himself just a little bit as he works back off that rope. And, Jerry, I thought he was going to make that one.
Good high jumping, high kicking bull. That would have been a good score had he made the 8.
That's
Not
the kind of
quite
bull you
today.
want to draw, too.
That's right.
Looky here.
Good little bull, nice and stout. Got a lot of action to him. Just couldn't quite get her down.
Yeah, we get him down on the ground a little premature, but Cowboy, he'll be back again. Good Cowboys always find a way to better themselves and come back and ride another one. We're going to see Brent Wright in the future, I'm sure, of some more Lane Frost Challenge bull riding events. Dusty Clegg, the bull they call Scraper, is what we're going to move to next. When he's not a bull rider, Jerry, this guy delivers the mail. We'll see if he can deliver today.
Let's see if he can deliver today. That's right.
Well, he's going to be the mailman.
Another Eddie Lang bull here.
See if he can put on a show right here as we get him onto the back of a Lang bucking bull, Montrose, Colorado. Eddie Lang been around for a long time, raced some good bucking bulls, and right there he's got one that just that bullfighter jumps right in the middle of that one and just was a little much for the Cowboy today.
Dusty got way behind him right from the start and got further and further behind until he hit the ground.
Well, you see that bullfighter, Bull Shaw, jumps right in the middle of that bull's face, and that bull could come after him. He just turns around and goes the other way. Right here, you see what goes
he's getting
wrong.
to the rumble seat, as we call it.
Yeah, he gets himself exposed, and there was no way to come back from that, so too bad for your Cowboy, Dusty Clegg. Now we're going to take it back to the namesake of the Lane Frost Challenge. This is Joe Frost. going to be riding the bull they called Freeze Zone here at the bull riding this afternoon. Here's a good cowboy, and he's got roots back to the Frost family. See if this cowboy can put a championship caliber ride together. Joe with a good start to one, Jerry. See if he can work his way through this one. Oh,
good.
Looking
those
good.
Feet.
Yeah, setting himself up for a good ride right here. This bull never finds a spot to turn back. Makes it a little easier for Joe Frost, but I'll tell you what, he was there long enough for a score.
And Joe made it look easy, didn't he?
He did.
Very good ride. Very
Sitting
good
right
shape
up
by
there
the bull
and,
rider.
yeah, taking care of business while he was there. So we're going to see what kind of a score the judge is going to pass off to him. But right here you get to see it again. The bull changes directions, never finally commits himself to go one way or another. So as he makes his way across that arena, 77 points, going to be his effort today.
Joe did a good job with those feet, kicking with those feet. 77 score for Joe Frost today.
Well, that's a good thing for a cowboy who's a former Utah High School Rodeo Association all-around champion. He'll have a great future in bull riding if he can stay healthy. Another cowboy who's got some roots in rodeo. This is R.W. O'Driscoll. He's going to be on the bull they call Smokestack. His family's in the rodeo business.
That's right. They are producers of livestock for the rodeo.
Well, let's see here if we can get the cowboy with a qualified ride. He's definitely got some practice pen bulls at home. Not going to happen today for R.W.
That was a nice backflip, but that doesn't help you get a bull score.
No, you might get some sport or some points in gymnastics, but they're nothing to be given up here in the bull riding.
That's correct. Nice little agile bull there.
Yeah, a little teeny thing danced right out from underneath him this afternoon, so we're going to get to see it right here once again. Again, he comes from a bull riding family, should have lots of time to practice.
You notice R.W. never got his feet set at all. He never got those spurs into that bull one time.
Got to have those spurs set if you're going to
have those toes turned out and those spurs in the bull.
Got to have them there so that you can pull yourself back to the middle. So as the pickup men drag that bull back in, we're going to take you to Jesse Farnsworth. Here's a cowboy from Roosevelt, Utah, not very far from home. Going to see if this cowboy can ride the bull they call Hacker this afternoon.
Again, another Eddie Lang bull. Eddie Lang really brought some good bulls here.
He did. This cowboy going to ride it this afternoon. He's going to have to bring it, that's for sure. He's going to have to bring all the talent to the forefront, all the try that he has. He's going to have a little bit of luck, too, if he's going to get past another one of these Eddie Lang bulls. They put them all to the ground except for one. 77 points on that one effort. This cowboy right here has got a good start to a ride. Gets down on the inside of that one, and I'll tell you what, as the bull kicks up over the top of that bullfighter right there, cowboy comes to the ground. Jesse Farnsworth, he's out too early, Jerry. It looked better than that.
I hope he didn't hurt that fence when he hit it with his fist.
Well, he was a little upset with himself because he had a good start to this one. He knew where he was going.
The bull had a lot of direction change, and I think what he did is he moved too fast. Sometimes you have to wait on those bulls when they come into that spin. If you jump in too quick, you get down in that well.
Yeah, the momentum.
Now he's going to tear his helmet out.
Yeah, momentum of the bull in the front end. It kind of takes a little while for the back end to catch up, and Jesse Farnsworth falls prey to having some trouble there. So as we take you back to that leaderboard, Sonny Murphy still at the top with the 84-point ride. Joe Frost moves in at 77, Casey Sullivan, and on down to Brady. We're going to be back in just a few moments with more bull riding from the Lane Frost Challenge.
From PBR to MBR, Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine covers it all, with in-depth stories on up-and-coming riders to highlighting events from around the world. If it happens in the world of bull riding, Humps and Horns covers it. Order today and stay current with all the latest bull riding news and information. Call 866-464-6397 or www.humpsandhorns.com for more information.
Bull riding fans, welcome back to the Lane Frost Challenge. We're going to take you to section number 4 as we're still trying to build to the top Cowboys top 10 for our final section, Jerry, of the bull riding. Good cowboy right here. Fred Kinney going to see if he can ride one. Besides being a bull rider, the cowboy's a rancher.
That's right, from Vernon, Utah, right there by my neck of the woods.
All right, we're going to see if the cowboy can get himself a ride this afternoon. A good start to this one, but he gets down off the side of that one. Oh, no, Fred, get yourself up and out of there, cowboy.
Get in there, bullfighters.
Bullfighters are in there. The cowboy, he's just looking, he's almost like he's stuck to the paper there. He's trying to get himself up and out of there, and he's looking at them bullfighters like, what are you guys thinking? And they're saying, man, you just need to get up, cowboy.
Yeah, he's lucky he could get up. That looked like that was bad wreck waiting to happen there.
Yeah, it could have been a bad situation there for Fred Kinney. You're going to get to see it one more time. But you see him getting back off that rope, and then he gets off to the side, and we've already talked about that foot. If you can't keep the feet down and keep pulling with them spurs, you're in trouble.
You got to keep the chin down, got to keep the chest out, got to stay up on that rope, and he didn't do that today.
You know, the scary part about that, Jerry, is a lot of them cowboys you see wear helmets right there. Fred Kinney was fully exposed. He was fortunate that time.
That's right.
Moving right along, Austin Bagley, the cowboy. Going to see if we can take him down to the growler. Cowboy, when he's not riding bucking bulls, he works for the Utah Department of Transportation. Fixes the roads around here.
He's the one that puts all those orange cones out all over.
Well, we're going to see if we can take the high road right here with this cowboy all the way to the winner's circle. Maybe we can get himself a qualified rider. What was that?
Another good Eddie Lang bull.
Ah, it was a good bull, but I'm just watching him come straight at me. And it's almost like he just let go and got right off. We're going to get to see that again. We'll maybe see what went wrong.
Sometimes it's hard to tell what goes wrong.
Yeah, somehow that cowboy just gives up before he ever even gets a good start to that one.
Let's check that out.
I think he just lost his hand there, Jerry.
Lost his hand, reached down and touched the bull and bailed out, it looked to me like.
Got right out over the front of that one and just kind of popped loose. And so it's going to be a no score for Austin Bagley. Another one of those good cowboys. We've watched these young kids for a long time. Tim and Tyler Bingham. This is going to be Tyler. These cowboys have grown up on the back of livestock, bucking bulls, calves. And we're going to see what happens here is Razor, the Honeyville talent. Going to see if he can school the crowd. Young cowboy, but I'll tell you what, he can ride some good bulls.
The name Bingham is synonymous with good bull riding.
We're going to see what here Cowboy's got. Tricks of the trade. He knows them all. See him using that leg there as he gets started, almost like he was going to expose himself a little too early. You got to get that ride covered before you ever get into that kind of.
Well, that was a great bull. Got right into that spin right out of the gate.
Yeah, Eddie Lang brings a good one. And that bull, like you say, turns right in there. Tyler should have just been right in the middle of that one. And that's the kind of cowboy who can ride the very best of the bulls.
That's right.
Good posture right there. Makes that first corner, and for some reason, he got behind.
He got behind, exactly.
Got in trouble. That was the last
stretched
word.
Out on his arm.
Tyler Bingham goes out with a no score. Another good cowboy that settled into the arena this afternoon. That's going to be Ryland Wright out of Midway, Utah. He tries to make a living professionally in the sport of bull riding. We get to see this cowboy a lot of the PRCA events, and right here a cowboy slides on the bull rope. Flight risk. Well, I'll tell you what, he's paid his fare this afternoon, paid an entry fee to see if he can get a good takeoff. Safe landing right here, Ryland Wright. Uh-oh.
In trouble in a hurry. Lost that inside leg.
Yeah, he kind of laying back there, ailing just a little bit, so Ryland are going to get him to his feet. But I'll tell you what, he's not one of those cowboys that bucks off very, very often. Usually has all the right stuff.
I don't think Ryland was sound today. I think he already had some injuries that were plaguing him, the way that looked.
Well, it looked like the cowboy had a good start to this one, but right here you see
that
things,
inside foot come out, then the outside foot right over the handlebars.
Almost like maybe he has a groin injury or something. He's unable to kind of keep himself into the middle of that one, and it turns out to be detrimental to Ryland Wright's ride this afternoon. Moving right along, I'm going to take you to the bull they call Rewind, and Jake Lyman, the cowboy, going to see if he can stay aboard for the qualified effort. You know, there's a lot of emotional preparation goes into bull riding, Jerry. You might talk a little bit about that. You got to be psyched up for this.
You got to get psyched up. You got to have it on your mind. You got to re-ride those bulls in your brain.
This cowboy going to see if he can just ride him the first time without the re-ride. But I'll tell you what, the cowboy, another one of those, is just kind of ducked off to the side, dumped him into the ground.
Yeah, just kind of left him lay right there on the side.
He's there to just try and think it over now as he looks back and thinks, what went wrong? What could I have done different? Well, you guys are going to get to see what went wrong right here.
As
we have that instant replay that gets to come back. It's kind of nice to get to see it twice because you get to find out what went wrong. As Jake Lyman, we're going to get to the rewind. That's the bucking bull, and here's the rewind of the ride.
When he got behind right from the start and never could recover.
Got to keep yourself in the middle of those. It's so important to have the right posture, have the right attitude when you're riding bucking bulls.
So many things you got to think about.
Yeah, we had this cowboy right here with a re-ride option a little earlier. Going to see him climb aboard the bull they call Red Line, and a re-ride option for Richie Farnsworth. We're hoping going to be productive for this cowboy because he rides some of the very best of the bulls. Right here, we're going to see if he can add to the accomplishments that he has in the bull ride.
Another good LB4 bull, Eddie Lang.
Lang Buckenbull and the Cowboy with a good start right here. Richie Farnsworth, getting back again all the way to the rumble seat there, Jerry, and he falls prey once again.
Boy, he exposed himself right from the start. He started opening up that outside foot. It was a little too early and too much.
Those bulls have been awful juicy today. Cowboys trying to just keep up to them, and I'll tell you what, they're not doing a very good job at this point. The bulls have been a little more than what the Cowboys have been prepared for.
Bulls have got the lead by a large number.
Now, if you're watching from home, I want you to watch the momentum of that bull as he turns and cranks that back in. Well, it's like being on the tail end of a rope as you're getting whooped around there. And if your Cowboy can't stay up on that bull rope, you're not in a good spot to try and keep yourself into the middle of that bull for a good ride. Tim Bingham, guns a-blazing. Here's a Cowboys and former Utah High School Rodeo Association bull riding champion. See if he can ride one this afternoon. Tim, he's been riding them for a long time, Jerry.
Rode him right to his knees.
Well, let's see if he can just keep things going right here. Tim Bingham's got one going, and he's going to get himself a qualified ride, it looks like. Now we're going to have to go back and see what the judges say about that bull.
That bull didn't perform as good as he probably would have liked.
Tim's going to be all right
down
with
to
it.
his knees, rode him right back out of it, and that's tough to do. The bull falls down, it's to come right back up with him and stay in sync.
Well, like we say, Tim's a big talent. He's been riding for a long time, but the judges say they're going to give a Cowboy an option for a re-ride. Wouldn't have put enough points on the board to maybe win him some prize money or get back to that short round should we have lots of rides. So Tim going to take a re-ride option. We're going to see him back here momentarily. We're going to load up another one, see Tim Bingham come back. Right here, Josh Lively. Here's a Cowboy who can ride some bucking bulls, and the white Russian underneath him ought to be a good combination this afternoon. He's got some momentum going his way. All right, Josh, stay with him.
Start, Josh. Stay
in there. Cowboy, he's got himself a qualified ride, maybe. Well, we're going to see what the judges say. It was awful close, and I'll tell you what, he was hunkering down, and he was pulling for all he was worth to try and get an 8-second effort out of it. We get to see it right here again, and if you're counting there on the screen, you're going to see how far Josh gets into this ride. He's trouble right there, Jerry, but he never, ever gives up.
That clock does not stop until you either touch that bull or hit the ground.
He hits
That's
the
why
ground.
He was hanging on that side to try to get that
Unfortunately for
8.
you at home, he's short of the 8-second buzzer, Jerry.
Yeah, it was close.
So a high school, college national finals, and wilderness circuit finals qualifier and professional rodeo goes down without a score. Joe Bowden, well, he's going to have an option right here, an opportunity, I should say, to ride the bull they call Cracker Jack. I hope he gets the prize.
I do, too.
Let's see what happens here. Another one that stumbles on the way out the gate. And then the Cowboy falls down to the ground way too early. So we're going to see what happens here as the judge is going to talk about it again. Probably give the Cowboy a re-ride option.
Yeah, the Cowboy's got to have a good start, a good shot at riding that bull. And when he flops over like that, that's not a good start.
Awful scary there. That bull rolls over on him. This Cowboy can be in a lot of trouble.
So the judges are going to offer a re-ride. Let's see if Joe takes it.
Well, we're going to see Joe Bowden back. They're going to give us a signal there. Yeah, we're going to get another re-ride or an option, an opportunity to do it again. Tim Bingham, we seen him a few minutes ago. They loaded him right back up, going to throw him right into the middle of this action right here. Former Utah High School Rodeo Association bull riding champion. Like to be the champion of the Lane Frost Challenge, and right here, he's got to start the one. Tim, ride a bucking bull, Cowboy.
Ooh.
Oh, gets out over the front of that one. Oh, I thought we was going to have another one of those Cowboys get hung up there, but Tim's able to get himself out. Boy, he had a good start to that one, Jerry.
Yeah,
that just didn't finish the way we had hoped.
Yeah, that was a good effort there, but he just got behind. And he's going to kiss that bull with the face mask of that helmet.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to right here get extended over the front end of that bull and watch as that head comes up.
Hung up for a little bit.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get hung up, but he was all right. He got out of there safely. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a score, but he had 2 opportunities this afternoon. So still, Sonny Murphy's in the controls. 84 points at the lead. Joe Frost right behind him, 77-74. And we've got 5 coming back for the short round. We'll be back with more bull riding in our short round in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Eldon Munson, president of EMJ Productions. We're excited to share our event and hope you're enjoying the show. We feel it is a privilege to carry on the legacy of Lane Frost through our pro-level bull riding events and are proud to support a college fund in his name. We would encourage you to make the Lane Frost Tour part of a fair or celebration in your hometown. For detailed information, call 435-454-3549. Thank you for watching and enjoy the show.
From PBR to MBR, Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine covers it all, with in-depth stories on up-and-coming riders to highlighting events from around the world. If it happens in the world of bull riding, Humps and Horns covers it. Order today and stay current with all the latest bull riding news and information. Call 866-464-6397 or www.humpsandhorns.com for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring you back to the short round of the Lane Frost Challenge right here in Vernal, Utah. Mike Brems, Jerry Hurst going to bring you the final round, the very best of the Cowboys. A couple of them drawn back because of their long rides, and some Cowboys with some scores here, Jerry.
They didn't make the 8, but they got the longest ride.
We got Jake Boko first, and the Cowboy riding the bull. They call giddy up. Giddy up on this one, Cowboy. Gets giddied up right into the dirt.
Got rocked to the outside and bucked off again.
Well, unfortunately for the Cowboy, he gets his weight thrown around just a little bit, and it gets thrown right into the ground. So watch here as the Cowboy makes that corner. Jake gets an opportunity to come back and ride to see if he can win some prize money this afternoon. Not an opportunity probably to win a championship, but he gets into the dirt a little too early.
Good bull by Munson.
Munson, Buck, and Bull. Our next Cowboy going to be Tim Bingham. We got to see him ride a couple. He had an option for a re-ride, came back and didn't make it back on that second bull still. But he's drawn out because he was closest to the 8 seconds to come back. And right here in the short round, I got a good start to this one. Watch here is Tim Bingham. We've been watching this Cowboy ride for a long time, Jerry. Boy, right there, he does a nice job putting together a bull ride. He gets 85 score right there. They're showing on the board for the Cowboy.
The bull spun both ways. He looked good until right at the end. He got in a little bit of trouble, but he made the 8.
Malalo Buck and Bull, they call 8. The Cowboy rides for 8. And I'll tell you what, he had a good start to this one, and he does everything right. You watch as that bull changes direction. It's pretty tough to do.
When they change directions, you have to really move that body around. He
Tim Bingham
didn't make it to the 8, but he just hung on long enough.
He ain't been a talent. I watched that kid since he's been riding miniature bulls and calves and steers and everything all the way into the bull riding. And I'll tell you what, a former Utah High School Rodeo Association champion puts 85 on the board. Brady Sullivan comes in with 72 points on his first ride. First real opportunity for a Cowboy to put 2 scores together and maybe put a little pressure on those Cowboys at the top. Malalo, Buck, and Bull, the Cowboys staying there for a qualified ride, Jerry.
Stay right there. Bull changed directions, got Brady out of shape. Did he make it?
Yeah,
that's got to be close.
No, I don't believe so. Going to be a little short, throws him right into that bucket chute, kind of bumps him on the chin, and he's going to take one on the chin this afternoon as the judge is saying a little shy of the 8-second buzzer. Going to be a no score here for Brady Sullivan. What went wrong?
If that bull would have stayed in that right-hand spin, he could have ridden him all day, but he changes directions right at the end and gets Brady to the outside, and he loses that rope.
Yeah, you don't get to see it there, but Brady kind of bumps the chin there on the gate on the way down, and so he'll walk off and it'll be a little worse for the wear, but I'll tell you what, there's a Cowboy who's got a lot of opportunities to ride bucking bulls because he rides them really well.
Yes, he does.
Montana Marcus, another one of the Cowboys that had a qualified ride earlier in our event, 74 points he puts up on the board as he tries to come in and make a qualified ride. See if we can put 2 of them together. Montana Marcus, another Malalo Bucker right here, Jerry. Making a good ride. Let's see if we can help him.
Outside foot kicking the bull. Good job, Montana.
Yeah, he's just opening up
yes,
on this
sir.
one. Get him up and out of there. Get him up and out of there. I'll tell you what, Montana Marcus doing everything he had to do to make a good bull ride today. And I'll tell you what, Jerry.
Coming out with the dance now.
Nobody happier than Montana Marcus. Boy, he was having a good time there, wasn't he?
Montana did everything right there. Opened right up with that outside foot and really took that bull to task.
Yeah, right here he's starting to feel like he's in control, and he gets started early. It all worked out for Montana Marcus. He was able to keep up to the bull, and I'll tell you what, had he gone much longer, he'd been in trouble. But you see the score come up on the board there, 89 points, Jerry.
Oh.
They're going to give him some big numbers. The bull rider gets out. The bullfighter takes a big punch there, but Montana Marcus is having a good time here at the Lane Frost Challenge. He's going to see if he can dance his way all the way back to the back of the buck and shoots and support his buddies. But 89 and 74 comes up with a total of 163 on 2. So Montana Marcus becomes the Cowboy to beat here as we take it to Casey Sullivan. Another one of those good bucking bulls, Apollo, an Eddie Lang bucking bull. Save the very best of the buckers here for the last and the final section, our short round.
He scored a 75 on his first bull. Let's see what he can get done here.
Casey Sullivan, a good Cowboy, and right here he's got one right in the middle of this one. Going to see if he can stick like a tick, and it's looking like it's going to work for Casey Sullivan.
Handled. Good
job,
job, Casey.
An 8-second effort as he gets back to the front of the bucket shoots. Hey, we are having a good time here in Vernal, Utah. Casey Sullivan says, I'm not going to miss out on some of the action.
Yes, sir. Throws the hat. Good job, Casey.
All right, the Cowboy doing a good job, and right here we get to see the full ride, Jerry, and it's always fun to see what went right, what went wrong, but what was good for Casey Sullivan, they give him 86 points on that ride.
Good effort there by Casey. Stayed right in the middle of it.
86, a total of 161. Going to put him number 2 to Montana Marcus with 163 on 2 head. So right there, we got a little ground beef.
We're
going to try and figure out what to do with him. And the pickup men, they're just going to try and drag him and get him close
mad
to the
because they
gate.
got the pink ropes on him. See?
Joe Frost, Aftershock is the bull. Another Eddie Langbucker. And right here, here's a cowboy that comes from world champion credentials. Got an opportunity. Rode for 77 already.
Yes, sir. Get one more down, he could be the champion.
Let's see what happens here. The cowboy, he's got a streak started, 77 on the first one. Right here, Joe Frost goes to work on another good bucking bull and see if he can get him red. And that bull's just kind of shut down on him there at the end. Not going to be everything that Joe Frost needed to get to that 163, I don't think, today, Jerry.
Joe rode him right to a standstill.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he stood up right there, and our judges are talking it over, trying to decide what to do right here.
He's going to get a score and an option. Let's see what he does. He can get another bull if he would like.
Well, I'm going to throw a score there to him, 68 points. He's got 2 ridden. Jerry, what do you do?
Well, he's going to decline the rewrite. He's going to take the score, and that'll put him into 3rd place.
Well, 145 on 2. It'll be for a total. As the Cowboy declines the rewrite, going to take the scores that he's already got. So we're going to take it to the Cowboy. Had the highest mark ride from the opening of our event this afternoon. Sonny Murphy, again a cowboy that's qualified for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo in the bull riding competition. Going to be riding the bull they call Regulator. Tremont, Utah cowboy right here. Going to see if he can use his faith this afternoon. Uh-oh! Boy, I'll tell you what, we talked last time that he rode, Jerry, about how he schooled the crowd.
Yes, sir, man. He got right on the inside of that ride, got that horn right in his face. I hope he's okay.
Unfortunately, right there for Sonny Murphy, he got schooled this trip.
That's correct.
Going to be a
no
no-schooler.
That face mask and that helmet on, that could have been bad.
84 points. It was the high-marked ride of the event to this point. But I'll tell you what, we have Montana Marcus come back with that 89-point effort. He'll be the high-marked ride of the event this evening. And again, he's got 163 on 2. He's going to be your champion of the Lane Frost Challenge right here in Vernal, Utah. Casey Sullivan was close behind with 161, Jerry, and then it goes from there.
Down to Joe Frost, 3rd place, declining that rewrite. I don't know if I'd have done that. He could have had the chance to come back and win it all.
Well, he's going to take some points with him. We'll be right back as we wrap it all up. Lane Frost Challenge.
From PBR to MBR, Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine covers it all, with in-depth stories on up-and-coming riders to highlighting events from around the world. If it happens in the world of bull riding, Humps and Horns covers it. Order today and stay current with all the latest bull riding news and information. Call 866-464-6397 or www.humpsandhorns.com for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight as we bring to close another great EMJ production of the Lane Frost Challenge. Well, Jerry, it's been a great evening of bull riding here in the Western Park Arena. You know, we had 3 cowboys with qualified rides on 2 head.
And that's all we had. We had 1st place was Jory Montana Marcus. Scored a 74 on his first bull. Wrapped that up with an 89 for a total of 163 on 2.
Casey Sullivan right behind him, a 75-point ride on his first effort, but the short round bull, 86 points, 161. And Joe Frost didn't do bad.
3rd place for Joe Frost with a 77 and a 68 respectively for a total of 145.
So I think we paid tribute to champion Lane Frost with a great evening of bull riding. Thanks for joining us for the Lane Frost Challenge.